Hello and welcome at TerraIndex. In this video we will have a look at how to manage users. All the administration and management functions can be found by clicking on the hamburger menu at the top right of the screen. We will start with user administration. We arrive on a screen displaying all the users present in your TerraIndex environment. Here we can delete and add new users, as well as manage their roles. Let's first start by adding a new user. To do this, click on the Create User button at the bottom of the screen. Here we can enter all the user info. All mandatory fields are indicated with a red star. Most important is the email address, as this is where the user will receive a confirmation and a link to set his password. You also need to choose a unique username, and you can set the user role. The role determines what the user can and can't do. We will get back to this later. At the bottom, we can also define the user function. What role does the user fulfill within the organization? Here, Drilling Master and Project Leader are special cases, as these will determine whether the user will appear as an option in the drop-down menus for Drilling Master and Project Leader. This is also applicable for lab assignments, where we can select a contact person. These contact persons are the people that are defined as project leaders in this role setting. When all is set, click on Save and the user will receive a mail containing his username and a link to set his password. If you need to add several users, you can speed up the process by clicking on Save and Next, which will bring you to a new empty page where you can add the next new user. You can also administrate existing users. To do this, click on one of the users in the list, and you can now modify any of the fields that needs editing. The only field that can be changed is the username. Click on Save to process the modifications. Next to the Save button, you'll find the button to send a reset password email, which, as the name indicates, will send a new mail to the user with a link to reset his password. This is useful when users forget their password and need a quick reset. If you forgot your password, you can also use the Forgot Password link on the login page. This will send you the same email, but as the application manager, you can help users by doing this for them. Here you can also block users. This might be useful when a colleague leaves the company and is not allowed to access the company environment of TerraIndex anymore. For this, click on the Block button at the bottom left and the user will not be able to log in to TerraIndex anymore. Now let's have a look at roles. The roles assigned to a user define what that user is allowed to do within TerraIndex. The button is found at the bottom right corner. TerraIndex uses a right hierarchy, so you can define the rights associated to each role. These rights define what each user can and cannot do. To add a new role, click on the Add button at the bottom right of the screen. Now you can give the new role a name and select the rights associated with it by checking the adequate boxes. What is usually recommended, and what is often already set as default, is to use the user role and make sure users with this role cannot remove or add new users, manage company and license settings, as well as code lists, templates, and general settings. This can be extended as needed to include field workers, to make sure everyone has rights appropriate to his task and no data is mistakenly overwritten or deleted by unauthorized users. These were the most important aspects of user management in TerraIndex. In the next video, we will have a look at how to create, define, and modify field templates. Thanks for watching. Until next time.